Do you think you can speak English fluently in just 6 months? Many people say it's impossible, but is it really? Today, we will find out together. Fluency doesn't mean speaking perfectly. It means you can share your ideas and understand others. Imagine being able to speak confidently with friends or at work. Doesn't that sound amazing? 6 months might feel like a short time, but with the right plan, it can happen. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to try every day. So, are you ready to learn how? Let's explore the best ways to achieve fluency step by step. Stay with me, and you'll see it's not as hard as you think. Fluent in 6 months. My story. Hi, I'm Logan. I know how it feels to start learning a new language. When I began learning English, it was not easy. I struggled to form even simple sentences. Every time I tried to speak, I felt nervous. What if I made a mistake? What if people laughed at me? At first, 6 months to become fluent sounded impossible. I thought, how can anyone learn so much in such a short time? But then I decided to give it a try. I made a plan, stayed focused, and worked on my English every day. And guess what? It worked. When I started, I could only say basic words like hello and thank you. It was hard to understand people who spoke fast, but I didn't give up. I practiced for a few minutes every day. Slowly, I started to see progress. One day, I joined a language group online. I spoke with people who were also learning English. At first, I was shy. My sentences were not perfect, and I made many mistakes. But the people in the group were kind. They helped me. They told me it was okay to make mistakes. I remember one funny moment. I was trying to say, I like cooking. But instead, I said, I like cookies. Everyone laughed, including me. That day, I learned an important lesson. Mistakes are part of learning. To stay motivated, I set small goals. My first goal was to learn 5 new words each day. I wrote the words in a notebook and practiced using them in sentences. For example, if I learned the word water, I would say, I drink water every day. This helped me remember the words better. Listening to English was also a big part of my journey. I watched short videos and listened to songs. At first, I didn't understand much, but I kept trying. Over time, I could understand more and more. My favorite activity was repeating what I heard. If someone in the video said, "How are you?" I would pause the video and repeat it. Reading helped me a lot too. I started with simple books and stories. They used easy words and short sentences. When I saw a new word, I wrote it down. Later, I looked up the meaning and practiced saying it. One thing that really helped me was speaking every day. I didn't have many people to talk to, so I spoke to myself. I would look in the mirror and practice sentences like, "Hello, my name is Logan," or "I like learning English." It felt strange at first, but it gave me confidence. Another helpful tip was using my phone to record myself. I would record short sentences and listen to them. This showed me where I needed to improve. Over time, my pronunciation got better. After a few months, I noticed big changes. I could have simple conversations. I could understand more when people talked to me. I wasn't fluent yet, but I was much better than when I started. The most important thing I learned during this time was to stay consistent. Even if I only had 10 minutes a day, I used that time to practice. Some days were hard, and I felt like giving up. But I reminded myself of my goal: to speak English fluently. By the end of 6 months, I could confidently have conversations. I wasn't perfect, but I could express my thoughts. And that's what fluency is all about, communicating your ideas. If I can do it, so can you. Remember, it's okay to feel nervous. It's okay to make mistakes. What's important is to keep going. Start small, practice every day, and celebrate your progress. So, what's your story? Are you ready to take the first step towards fluency? If I could go from struggling to speak to having conversations in 6 months, I believe you can too. Let's do this together. Fluency in 6 months is possible if you follow the right steps. The first thing you need to do is set clear goals. Think about what fluency means to you. Do you want to talk to friends, travel easily, or understand movies without subtitles? Decide your goal and write it down. This will give you a clear direction and keep you motivated. Practice every day. Even if you are busy, try to find at least 1 hour each day for English. You can divide this hour into smaller parts. For example, spend 15 minutes speaking, 15 minutes listening, 15 minutes reading, and 15 minutes writing. If you can't do 1 hour, practice for 10 to 15 minutes. What matters most is doing it every day. Surround yourself with English. This means making English a part of your life. Listen to English podcasts or songs. Watch movies or videos in English. If you don't have people to talk to yourself. For example, describe what you are doing. I am cooking dinner. Change the language on your phone or computer to English. These small changes help your brain get used to English. Learn the most useful words. You don't need to know every word to speak English well. Start with the 1,000 most common words. These words are used in most conversations. For example, words like eat, go, happy, and friend. Learn a few new words every day. Use them in sentences. For example, if you learn the word travel, you can say, I like to travel, or I want to travel to Canada. Don't wait to start speaking. Many people think they need to be perfect before they start speaking. This is not true. Start speaking from the first day. Talk about simple things like your name, your day, or what you like. For example, say, my name is Sarah. I like coffee. You can also practice speaking in front of a mirror or record your voice. Mistakes are okay. They help you learn. Listening is very important. When you listen to English every day, your brain gets used to the sounds and the way people speak. Start with simple and slow English videos. Repeat what you hear to improve your pronunciation. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Focus on the main idea. The more you listen, the better you will get. If possible, find someone to practice with. This could be a friend, a teacher, or a language partner online. If you don't have someone to talk to, pretend you do. For example, imagine you are meeting someone for the first time and say, hello, how are you? My name is Anna. Practicing like this helps you feel more confident when you talk to real people. Grammar is important, but don't let it stop you from speaking. You can learn grammar naturally by practicing. Start with basic grammar, like talking about the past, present, and future. For example, I eat breakfast every day. Present, I ate breakfast yesterday. Past, and I will eat breakfast tomorrow. Future. Learn through examples and use them in your practice. The most important thing is to be consistent. Even if you only have a little time each day, use it to practice English. Make a schedule and stick to it. For example, in the morning, listen to a podcast for 10 minutes. In the afternoon, learn 3 new words. In the evening, watch a video or write a few sentences. Small steps every day will lead to big results. Learning English can feel hard sometimes, but don't give up. Think about why you want to learn. What will fluency help you do? Maybe it will help you get a better job, travel the world, or make new friends. Remember your goal and stay motivated. Celebrate small wins, like learning 10 new words or finishing a book. Each step brings you closer to fluency. You don't need to be perfect to speak English. What matters is that you try and keep improving every day. Start today, follow these steps, and enjoy the process. You can do it. Learning English can sometimes feel hard, and that's okay. Everyone faces challenges. The important thing is to find solutions and keep going. Let's talk about some common problems and how you can solve them. One common problem is being too busy. Many people say, "I don't have time to practice." But you don't need hours every day. You can practice in small blocks of time. For example, spend 15 minutes in the morning listening to an English podcast. In the afternoon, spend another 15 minutes learning new words. At night, take 15 minutes to write a short diary entry in English. These small blocks of time add up and make a big difference. Another challenge is the fear of making mistakes. Many people feel nervous about speaking English because they think they might say something wrong. But remember, mistakes are normal. Everyone makes them, even native speakers. Mistakes are a sign that you are learning and improving. Instead of feeling bad, try to learn from them. For example, if you say, "He go to school," and someone corrects you to, "He goes to school," remember that rule for next time. Some people say, "I don't have anyone to talk to." This can feel like a big problem, but there are solutions. You can join online language exchange groups where you can talk to other learners or native speakers. If you don't want to join a group, try practicing shadowing. This means listening to a sentence in English and repeating it out loud. For example, if you hear someone say, "I like to eat pizza," you say it too. This helps you practice speaking even if you're alone. Another challenge is feeling stuck or not improving. Sometimes it feels like you're not getting better, even though you're practicing. This happens to everyone. The key is to change your practice routine. For example, if you always listen to the same type of podcast, try listening to something different. If you only study grammar, spend more time speaking. Changing your routine can help you feel more motivated and see progress again. Some learners feel shy about speaking English in front of others. This is normal, especially if English is new for you. To build confidence, start small. Practice speaking by yourself. For example, stand in front of a mirror and introduce yourself. "Hi, my name is Alex. I'm learning English." You can also record your voice and listen to it. When you feel ready, try speaking with a friend or joining a small group online. The more you practice, the less shy you will feel. A big challenge is understanding native speakers. They often speak fast, use slang, or have different accents. If this happens, don't worry. Start by listening to slow English videos or podcasts. Focus on understanding the main idea, not every word. Over time, your ears will get used to the language. If you don't understand something, it's okay to ask. For example, say, "Can you say that again, please?" Or, "What does that mean?" Sometimes people feel they are too old to learn English. They think learning a language is only for young people. This is not true. Anyone can learn English at any age. It might take a little more time, but it's possible. The important thing is to practice every day and stay positive. Think of learning English as a fun challenge, not a race. Money can also be a challenge. Some people say, I can't afford classes or expensive materials. But you don't need a lot of money to learn English. There are many free resources online like videos, apps, and websites. You can also borrow books from a library or join free language exchange programs. Find resources that fit your budget and use them to practice. Another problem is forgetting what you learn. For example, you might learn a new word today but forget it tomorrow. To fix this, review what you learn often. Write down new words in a notebook and look at them every day. Use these words in sentences to help you remember. For example, if you learn the word travel, write, I want to travel to Spain. The more you use a word, the easier it is to remember. Learning English takes time and effort, and sometimes you might feel tired or unmotivated. On those days, remind yourself why you are learning. Think about your goals. Maybe you want a better job, to travel, or to make new friends. Remembering your why can give you the energy to keep going. No matter what challenge you face, know that you are not alone. Everyone learning English has struggles, but you can overcome them. Take small steps every day, stay positive, and don't give up. You are doing great. Think about your life 6 months from now. Imagine you can speak English fluently. What would that feel like? Picture yourself having a conversation with someone in English. Maybe you are traveling to a new country, ordering food at a restaurant, or asking for directions. You feel confident and the words come naturally. Doesn't that sound amazing? Now think about your job. If you can speak English well, you might have more opportunities. You could talk to people from different countries, join international meetings, or even get a promotion. English can open many doors for your career. Imagine how proud you would feel knowing you worked hard and achieved this. What about making friends? Learning English helps you meet people from all over the world. Imagine chatting with a new friend online or in person. You share stories, learn about each other's cultures, and laugh together. English becomes the bridge that connects you. Learning English can also help with your hobbies. Maybe you love watching movies, reading books, or listening to music. If you understand English, you can enjoy these things even more. Imagine watching your favorite movie without subtitles or reading a book in its original language. It feels exciting and rewarding. Now let's think about your daily life. Imagine going to the store, meeting someone new, or even helping a tourist in your country. You can speak English without feeling nervous. You understand them, and they understand you. This makes your life easier and more fun. You might feel like 6 months is a long time. But think about this. 6 months will pass anyway. The question is, where do you want to be after 6 months? Do you want to be in the same place you are now, or do you want to be closer to your goals? Every small step you take today brings you closer to fluency. It's important to remember that progress takes time. You don't need to be perfect right away. Start small. Learn a few words today. Practice speaking one sentence tomorrow. Little by little, you will improve. Imagine looking back in 6 months and saying, I did it. I worked hard and now I can speak English. Ask yourself, what's stopping me from starting today? Is it fear of making mistakes? Remember, mistakes are normal. Everyone makes them and they are a part of learning. Or is it a lack of time? You don't need hours every day. Even 10 minutes of practice can make a difference. Picture yourself practicing every day. Maybe you listen to an English podcast on your way to work. Maybe you write a short journal entry before bed. Each day, you are improving. Each day, you are getting closer to fluency. How will you feel when you finally achieve your goal? Think about the pride and joy you'll experience. Think about how your family and friends will be impressed by your hard work. Imagine telling them, "I set a goal and I reached it." Learning English is not just about speaking a new language. It's about building confidence, opening new opportunities, and creating a better future for yourself. You have the power to make this happen. You just need to start. So what can you do today to begin your journey? Can you learn 5 new words? Can you practice speaking for 10 minutes? Can you watch an English video or write a short paragraph? Small actions like these add up over time. Imagine how proud you will feel 6 months from now. You will look back and see how far you've come. You will thank yourself for taking that first step today. Your journey starts now. Take a deep breath and say to yourself, "I can do this." The future is in your hands. It's time to take action and create the life you want. What will your life look like when you speak English fluently? Close your eyes and picture it. That future is waiting for you, and it all begins with one step today. You can achieve fluency in 6 months. It might seem difficult, but remember, every big journey starts with a small step. Today, take that first step. Practice saying one sentence in English. It doesn't have to be perfect. The important thing is to start. Think about this. Every day you're improving, even if it feels small. Each word you learn, each sentence you speak, and each mistake you make brings you closer to your goal. 6 months from now, you'll look back and see how far you've come. You'll feel proud knowing you didn't give up. Learning English is not just about speaking a new language. It's about building confidence, exploring new opportunities, and connecting with people around the world. You are capable of all these things. Believe in yourself and take action. Start small and stay consistent. Practice speaking for 5 minutes today. Learn 5 new words tomorrow. Watch an English video the next day. These small actions add up to big results over time. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. We are here to support you. If you ever feel stuck or unmotivated, come back and watch this video again. Share your challenges and successes in the comments. Let's learn together. Imagine the joy of speaking English fluently. Picture yourself traveling, making friends, or succeeding at work because of your English skills. This dream is possible, and it starts with you. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start. The perfect moment is now. Pick a simple goal for today, like practicing one sentence or learning one new word. Take that step and keep moving forward. If this video inspired you, don't forget to like and subscribe to English Mastery Hub. Share your progress in the comments too. What's your goal for the next 6 months? Let us know, and let's support each other in this journey. You have the power to achieve fluency. All it takes is dedication and small, daily actions. Together, we can do this. Let's start today, and in 6 months, you'll see how much you've grown. Keep going, and never give up.